Alright, so today's topic is binding and packing, my favorite. It is not my favorite, I lied, but I bind and I pack occasionally. I'm going to talk about packing first, since it's really short. I use a sock, I use the old method, and I only use it whenever I feel like I'm not walking like a guy. So I just put that sock in there and all of a sudden I walk like John Wayne or something, I don't know. But yeah, so I only use my packer occasionally. My packer being a sock, which is kind of medieval, but it works. I bind every day from the time I get up to the time I go to sleep. And that's probably the worst thing you can do, is to compress your chest for more than 12 hours is actually very dangerous. But to me, I have really, really bad chest dysphoria. I don't get it with my bottom, dysphoria a lot. My top dysphoria is the worst. I've tried actively, if we're not, if I'm not going out or if I don't have to go to work, I'll come home and I'll put on a sports bra and I'll put on a big t-shirt and a hoodie, and that'll help conceal my chest and everything. But I am a big chested dude. It's bad, so it takes a lot to kind of rein in my chest. So yeah, I'll show you how I bind in just a few seconds. Okay, so this is the first layer I start with. It's a racerback sports bra, and it keeps me pretty flat. It's about 2 sizes too small, so yeah, it kind of helps serve as an underlayer, and then we put on the binder, and then we have a binded chest. So ta-da, here it is. What I do is with the underlayer, I pull it up so that I cut my chest in half almost. I don't know if you get what I mean, but it allows it to be flatter. It's definitely really bad for you, so I mean, it works for me, but I know that I have to be really careful with how I bind. I used to bind with an ace bandage, and I definitely don't recommend that to anyone because it slows your breathing down. You could break a rib, increased risk of heart attack, I think. So yeah, don't bind with an ace bandage. If you can, invest in a binder because they work, they're stable. You do have to replace them every few months just because they do get stretched out. I'm in need of a new one. That's why I'm using the sports bra method, but yeah. So I'm gonna go put my clothes back on. The type of binders I have a 988. Cade actually has one of those in one of the other videos, and I have a 997, and I have 3 binders so far. I actually just ordered a tri-top, which should be very interesting. So I actually recommend going to underworks.com. I think they have the cheapest binders I could find. Tea Kingdom has very high quality binders, but they're pretty expensive. So if you're on a budget and you only have about $30 to spare, I would go to underworks.com, and they have a whole section of trans related needs. So that's pretty much my spiel. So I will see you guys next Sunday.